Welcome to a new stitch of the month. This month we have a crochet stitch for you, and that's the Suzette stitch. This stitch produces quite a dense textured fabric, as you can see here. If you want to use the stitch for a blanket, then it's a good idea to use a larger hook. I used Yarn & Colours Joy for this swatch. Now the recommended hook or needle size for this yarn is 3.5 to 4 millimeters. So I've opted to use a 5 millimeter hook. Now for my foundation chain, however, I'm going to use a half size larger hook. So that's a 5.5 millimeter hook. The Suzette stitches worked across a multiple of 2 stitches. So for this swatch, I began with a foundation chain of 32 stitches. For my demonstration, however, I'm going to make a slightly smaller swatch. So I'm going to use a foundation chain of 20 stitches. And remember, I'm using my 5.5 millimeter hook for this, and then I'll change to my 5 millimeter hook for row 1. That's 20 chain stitches. Set the 5.5 millimeter hook aside and grab your 5 millimeter hook to continue. And we're going to work into the loops running along the back of the foundation chain. That will give us a nice neat line of stitches across the bottom edge of our swatch. And that's handy if you want to work a border around your crochet work, say for a blanket. For the Suzette stitch, begin in the second chain from the hook with a single crochet, and I'm using US terminology. Then in the same stitch, work 1 double crochet, then skip 1 chain, and in the next chain work 1 single crochet and a double crochet in the same chain stitch. The first row is always a bit fiddly, but you'll soon get the hang of it, and it's quite easy to work after that. So skip 1 chain, and then you work 1 single crochet in the next chain, and a double crochet. Skip 1 chain, then 1 single crochet in the next chain, and a double crochet. Skip 1, then 1 single crochet and a double crochet in the same chain. And you repeat this all the way to the end of the row, and in the last chain we work just 1 single crochet. This is my last chain, so work 1 single crochet only. And that's the first row done. Chain 1 to turn. Now we ended the last row with 1 single crochet, and now into the top of this single crochet we work 1 single crochet and a double crochet. Then we come to the double crochet from the previous row, and we're going to skip that in this row. So in the next single crochet, work 1 single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Then skip the double crochet from the previous row and work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet in the next single crochet. Skip the double crochet here, then 1 single crochet and a double crochet in this next single crochet. And just continue like this until the end of the row. Now in this last single crochet, it's a bit hidden here at the end, we once again work just 1 single crochet on its own. And there you can already see the Suzette stitch pattern slowly emerging. Chain 1 each time to turn your work, then turn around, and you once again begin again in the first single crochet and work 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Then skip the double crochet, and in the next single crochet, that's 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. So to recap, remember that you only work 1 single crochet in the last single crochet of each row and then chain 1 to turn your work. And at the beginning of each row, you work in the first single crochet with a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You only work in the single crochet stitches and you skip all the double crochets from the previous row. And that's how you get this lovely textured fabric.